Hi everyone. Today it's time to talk about Facilitator and how this will bring to the next level your team's meetings. Normally, for my experience, I'm used during a meeting to take notes, writing the agenda, notes, and then scheduling tasks. So it's more easy than to follow up when the meeting is over. Do you know that now you have an assistant that help you to write for you the notes, tasks, so at the end of the meeting you will have action items, open points, and it will be more easy to follow up on your meeting. This will work in real time. So when you speak and when you discuss in your meeting, Facilitator will take and write notes for you, which is amazing. Now you can really focus on your meeting and stay focused on the things that you want to discuss with your colleague about. All right, let me show you how you can use Facilitator in Teams. Let's go. Here I am in Teams, and this is a meeting recap of a previous meeting where I turned on Facilitator. I was alone in this meeting, but with me there was Facilitator, and as you can see, Facilitator compiled the meeting notes by adding all points that I discussed in the meeting alone. And I have even follow-up tasks. This is all done by Copilot, generated by AI, as you can see. So I can open now again, clicking on Notes, the loop page, and here, as you can see, I have this new icon available which tell me that this comes from Facilitator. And here of course I can add my points if I want, and I have as a follow-up task this one added always by Facilitator. So this is the final result, but let's see now in real time how you can work in a meeting with Facilitator. So let's start to set up a meeting. First of all, let me tap a subject, brainstorming about Facilitator. Now I'm going to invite some of my colleagues, Adele and Diego Siciliani. There we are. The Teams meeting is already set up. Let me click on more option. I am in the new calendar experience of Microsoft Teams, so the experience sounds a bit different right now if you are not familiar with that. I made also a video how you can use the new calendar experience. Now clicking on meeting notes, I want to be sure that in this section we have the transcription turned on. So I will going to set this automatically, record and transcription automatically. So in this way I am totally sure that Facilitator will work, because you need to have at least the transcription turned on for your meeting. So I will now send this meeting. Let me join this meeting so we can see how Facilitator work. Here we go. I'm enjoying now this meeting. I am in. So let's wait. I have transcription turned on. So yeah, I can see the option available, and down below we can see the transcription panel that is up and running. So let's wait for my colleague that joined the meeting. And here they are. Hi Diego and hi Adele. So we can start now to work with Facilitator. So let's brainstorm on this new capability. So first thing that I would like to show you is how you can turn on Facilitator. So let's open the Notes panel, and here you may notice a new icon available. This is the AI generated notes. So let me click on this icon, and now what I'm going to do is turn on Facilitator. Now Facilitator will work in real time with us, so I can really focus now on this meeting. So the agenda of today is, of course, Facilitator. We want to explore the capabilities. We want to understand how Facilitator works, what is needed to Facilitator, and moreover, maybe Diego, you can clarify to us how we can turn on Facilitator for the entire organization. I think this is a point that we have to touch. Hi, Giuliano. Yes, I will take care of checking. This could be also my follow-up task without any kind of problem. I will check if Facilitator is available for everyone. Otherwise, I will take care of configuring the admin center of Microsoft Teams to check the app policy if this app is turned on and available for everyone. So in fact, this is the right place where you can turn on this feature. I will show you later. Adele, how is it going? Could you tell us more about Facilitator and how it works? Yes, hi everyone. I have the same voice, but trust me, I am Adele. So, yeah, Facilitator needs at least the transcription turned on, so in this way can work and generate notes for you. So, moreover, what you have here is the ability to open the meeting notes directly in the browser if you want. And this will give you the chance to have also this option available. In the chat, you can see that AI-generated notes have been turned on, so it's up and running. You can read more information about this new capability if you want, but this is how it works. It's up and running, it's taking notes, and now we should see something coming in the meantime we are talking. As you can see now, Facilitator is working, so under the hood is writing notes. And let's touch the first point. Giuliano demonstrated how to turn on Facilitator. Adele explained that Facilitator requires transcription to be turned on, and so as you can see, it's great. And we have also the follow-up task assigned to Diego that will check if Facilitator is turned on. It's amazing how Facilitator works, but remember to have at least transcription turned on. Otherwise, Facilitator is not able to take notes for you. Thanks, Adele. I think we can wrap up. I will follow up on this meeting. I will check the meeting notes. If we missed something, I would like to maybe check if we need to add something, some other tasks. I will, but as a follow-up task, I will definitely review the meeting notes, and I will schedule next point for next meetings for sure. Here, as you can see in the meeting notes, we have this icon. It means that was Facilitator writing here in the meeting notes, and which is great. And here, going in the tasks, I have also this icon, AI generated 5 minutes ago. So I can add, of course, additional tasks if I want, but it's up to me. But yeah, let's wrap up this meeting, and as a follow-up task, I will review the meeting notes and I will schedule the next meeting with next topics. Okay, back in the calendar, I have now received a notification that the meeting recap is ready, and here in this page I can see listed the speaker, topics, chapters. This is the classic meeting recap experience, and then down below I have the AI summary powered by Copilot and the notes coming by Facilitator. So here in my loop page I have meeting notes already in 3-4 minutes. We have already this in this page, and I have tasks, follow-up tasks here listed in this table. So as you can see, I have the classic icon which tell me that was written by Facilitator, so I can provide my feedback, dislike, like about this. I can change, of course, this as I want. I can rephrase this, or I can add some missing points that are not in this loop page. I am now in the chat. Let's see how we can use Facilitator in a group chat. So I'm going to add Adele and Diego in this group chat. So, and then here what I can do is type just something. Hi there. Let me expand this window. And what I have here is the OpenAI Notes pane. So here I can decide to turn on AI generated notes, and then Facilitator now will take notes for me. So we can start the discussion in our group chat, and then we are going to have notes added here in this section. Now I've written something in this group chat by adding some comments, and here Diego clarified the current limitation of Facilitator, which are retention labels, are not supported so far. Microsoft is working on it, and there are other limitations that you can read here in this description. So down below I added just some comments and replied to Adele events, and now to have a summary of this I can open this panel, AI Notes, and Facilitator added the most important information about our current conversation. So imagine now to have a very great and large group chat with many users, so you can wrap up immediately what is the discussion, and you can have the highlights of it. So you have even the decision, enable Facilitator to empower meetings in the organization in my case, and then I have even action items, plan training and adoption considering Facilitator limitations, and here I have the point 5, which remind me immediately to the message where is the position. I am now in the Microsoft Teams Admin Center. Let's see how you can turn on Facilitator in your organization. So I'm going to open the page Manage Apps. First of all, we need to double check here in the search by name if this app is turned on. Let me type Facilitator, and here we go. This is the Microsoft app available currently in my organization to everyone. So if I open it, I can narrow it to specific users or groups if I want. And here you have all information that you want about security and compliance as well. And that's it for the app. You can add to the global policy or the specific policy that you want if you plan to have a pilot phase and then roll this app to everyone. All right, we have seen how to use Facilitator in Teams. If you enjoyed this video, please consider to subscribe and like. Add a comment down below and write Teams or Copilot if you want to see more video like this one in the future. I hope to see you next time.